crowd not massive tonight, but we got some great families, and it's a great family occasion as always in Parma, and they like to promote the rugby in this part of the country. It's a big night for Michael Bradley's team. It's a big night for the supporters that are here tonight, and as Dion David's men have travelled from South Africa, they've been training in the warmth of South Africa, and there they are as they make their way onto the field of play. So conditions a little bit different, albeit a high of 27 degrees Celsius in Parma today and a low of 16, which is not right there at the moment. They will be captained tonight by Mike Willemse as they make their way onto the field. And the appreciation will be shown. There will be very few travelling away supporters, but nice compact little stadium. And they did finish well, Zebre, last season with some terrific results, winning their last three for Michael Bradley's men. So the Kings, who will reside in this part of the world, travel to Wales next week, where they will play Dragons, and then they'll have Ulster at home in Port Elizabeth before they head, after the Glasgow Warriors game, to Wales. And Zebre with their nice new flashy jerseys tonight, led out by Tommaso Castello. And they're looking forward to what should be a great campaign and hoping to finish higher than where they did last year. Plenty of loud music, still people arriving in the stadium as we await the officials to make their way onto the field of play as well. So there is our match referee. That's Mike Adamson from the Scottish Rugby Union. 22nd championship game.
Just wait for TV. Do you like where you're going? Where you're going?
There's TMO this evening. There's Stefano Penn. And his assistant referees Keith Allen and Manuel Patini, both from Italy, of course.
Okay, time on.
Now we're ready to go. The Kings have recruited heavily this season, bringing in 13 new faces to Port Elizabeth. 6 of those are in the squad for this visit to Italy, with fullback Michael Botha, lock Schalk Olefse and flanker Henry Brown all starting, as John Charles Astle, Ulrich Bears and Lumfolo Mguka are named amongst the replacements. So it is the Kings to go on the first attack. Zebre did lose their final pre-season match to Italian rivals Benetton Rugby, and head coach Michael Bradley makes one change to their starting 15, bringing lock Leonard Krumoff in for the injured Giovanni Licata, as David Ceci drops to the back row and plays at number 6. And Tommaso Castello captains the side from first centre. Giulio Isegni is alongside him at 13.
Use it!
The Italians have also been very active this summer. 4 of their 11 signings are on the bench. Francois Brummer, Massimo Cesaliani, Jesus Alacci and Apasi Tayavuka. They're all primed to make their debuts in Parma this evening, as we aim for our first line out.
When you're on the ground, don't grab people's legs.
So it's a little bit of getting to know one another in these early stages.
There's your mark. For you. Open. Yeah, if you get your line first, I'll sort that out. Okay, Zebre, come please. Just make sure you stay in front of the AR. In front.
Fabiani, right across the 22 they go. Tackle good.
First man turn.
King staying on his feet. Referee acknowledged that as well. Ball's protected, and it is turned over. Back into the pocket it goes.
Red, just hold. 6.
Leaving kick. Fine kick, finds touch on halfway. Well, the Kings doing quite well. Their new sponsors, of course, Isuzu, hoping to make things even better in Port Elizabeth this season. So a good surge forward by Zebre.
Open. Lads, just keep open a little bit. Open up.
Can involved there as well. Oliviera Fabiani.
Lads, George, let's speed that process up a bit.
With to put in. Sevens player. Gets it to the front. Michael Bradley's men playing
offside.
A very expansive game last season. So we have the first offside.
Offside through the line out.
So penalty for the corner. Try and capitalise on the line out. So that finds touch well inside the 22, and that's 5 metres from the try line.
We're taking a bit long.
And the goal line rather. So a good start by Zebre.
Okay, 5's the middle. Open.
Now is this front middle or back? Zebre. Third put in for Fabiani.
Open.
Full compliment from Zebre. Catch and drive. Hits the bullseye. Right on that 5 metre line. Maul, referee happy enough. Can they drive it forward? Everybody from the engine room in there. Fabiani, Cristallini, Lovotti.
Got penalty advantage.
There's an advantage coming now. Quick ball from Carla Canna. Crossfield kick. Beautiful ball. Oh, just over the dead ball line. We are coming back for the penalty.
Number 2. Number 2. Yeah, Michael, you collapse that maul there. Just be careful in this area. Okay, sorry. Collapsing the maul. Collapsing the maul.
Good crossfield kick, just a little bit overcooked. We had the advantage. We're back for the penalty and a touch of deja vu.
Same again, lads. 5's the middle. Again. Open. Keep it up, please, lads. Keep it up. There's no ball yet. In and set before the line out starts.
Another good take.
Ball.
Now, what can Zebre do this time? Keeping the momentum going in that maul. Inches short, and they're in. Opening try. Early stages. And Zebre, 5 points to the good. 5 minutes played. And the music says it all. They get knocked down, but they get up again. And twice they had that line out. And I've got that score. Lovely maul, everybody keeping the point, driving forward, got the momentum up, and in they go. And it looks like
okay, no problem.
Touch that down was Fabiani, who did put those 3 lineouts in. So Carla Canna looking to add 229 points in 36 appearances for Zebre. Strikes it well. 7 points Zebre. Good start. So he adds to his 229 in total. The man that was born in Benevento in Italy, 29 Italian caps now. Oh, fine crowd gathering on that far side, all avoiding the heavy shower that fell just before kick-off. Oh, just over 6 minutes. Played in Parma. Zebre will have a busy schedule in the next few weeks also. They'll travel to Connacht. Then they'll be in at home to Cardiff, away to Dragons, and at home here to the Ospreys. So if you just joined us, Fabiani with the try, Carla Canna with the conversion. As the home team Zebre lead.
Okay, Zebre on the line.
7 points to 0.
Numbers, please, Mike.
Yeah.
Numbers.
As I was saying earlier, Michael Bradley has brought in an expansive game. They like to move it around.
Hold on, lads. The mark is here. You stay on the line. You come in. On the line.
So Mike Willemse with the put in. For the Kings, well taken by Bobby DeVee. All 6'6" of Bobby. 20 appearances last season. For the Southern Kings.
He's onside now.
Oh, nice play from the half-backs. And Ryan and Masiola Banda. Kerry again, take it up to the 10-metre line. Zebre half of the park with a tackle missed by Zebre. So here they go, the Kings with their expansive game. And trying to break through the centre there was the fullback. Swung back in field. This is Banda again. Pulling the strings in around the middle of the park. Ryden, I should say, sends that one back out in the quick feet of the left wing. Jarl Pence moves forward. He's a man that they will have to keep an eye on tonight. The left wing of the Southern Kings. Well retrieved by Matteo Mazzozzi. Zebra's turn to defend now. They will be happy to hang on to that ball and play it out of defence. They're still inside their own 22. It's expansive and tight at the same time with short passing, and it's all about ball retention as Matteo Minozzi made his debut for the Italian international team at 21. It's fed back into the pocket, kicked for touch, but the Kings ain't hanging about. Back for more they come, and a break up towards the 10-metre line. Good wide ball towards Ruan Lerm, and a quick ball again to Jarl Pence, the man from Queenstown in South Africa. Turned his body well inside that 22. Zebre half of the park, and now the heavy artillery carry it forward. Justin Forward, the loose head. Lovely play from Banda. Masiola Banda, fly half. And that's a good take by the second row. Bobby DeVee moved well for a man of 6'6". And they're gaining ground all the time, Kings. Oh, just dropped it at the vital time. The referee knocked forward. Well, good play from the Southern Kings. Positive from Leon David's man. He heard his pre-match interview and what he expects from his team. And
when I carried that ball,
Masiola Banda just a little bit unfortunate. It is a wet ball, of course, with that heavy rain falling.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Okay, time off. What's that? Yeah. Nothing that's clear to us just now, but we will take a look at it. Yeah.
You've only been to see it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Take a look at it. Thanks, Michael. Good to go, lads. Good to go. Time back on.
Another man to keep an eye out for tonight is the Zebre left wing.
Oh, sorry, time off. I didn't see him. Time off, Stefano.
Giovan Battista Venditti went to Newcastle in 2015-16 from Zebre, but returned last season.
Okay, Tommaso? Everything okay?
Had 48 appearances in total. Plenty of experience in the blue jersey of Italy as well. So a few running repairs in the opening exchanges. Okay. This is the very first time that Southern Kings have played in Parma against Zebre. Oh, thankfully, Andrea Lovati.
Time back on. There's Mark, lads.
Is okay. His experience will be vital to the Zebre's cause this evening.
Right, patience, just patience on the calls. Wait for the calls.
Interested spectator, Conor O'Shea, Italian national coach.
8 please. Crouch. Bind.
So to put in to the scrum. First one of the evening for Marcello Violi. He is one of Conor O'Shea's men also.
Shoulders up. Just get your feet a bit more closer to you. Okay, there's a mark.
So a big moment for Lovati, Fabiani, Chris Cellini in that front row. They're up against Forward, Willemse and Pupuma.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Flat.
So Zebre win that battle of the front rows. Lavali, Fabiani, Cristallini doing quite well.
I was going to say more on this side, but it was a collapse.
So collapse scrum from the Southern Kings. So the relieving kick from inside of 22 for Carla Canna. Plenty of height in that. Finding touch just on halfway.
Look at that side.
So not the most lively of starts, but if you've just joined us, it's 7 points to 0 in favour of Zebre.
No, your line. You're on the line.
With the try.
He's
the
just
conversion coming from Carla Canna.
5-man called.
After 2 lineouts, one after the other. A driving maul taking Zebre over the line. Lineout is working to perfection tonight. Gathered by Crumoff.
Early in the air.
An illegal challenge in the air.
Early in the air. Number 4.
So undiscipline from Skalk Olafse, one of the debutants for the Southern Kings tonight. So Canna again down the tram lines. It's nice distance as well. And he finds touch. And the touch judge thought he was going a little bit further. He went more for comfort than distance.
Kings on the line again.
Kings on the line. But guess the set. Kings on the line.
Yeah, just wait till he's down. I just thought it was a bit early. That one, okay? Just wait till he's down for it. Thank you. Yeah. How many? We need... Okay, just hold. Yeah, we need to come in quicker. It needs to be quicker than this. I won't tell you again. Okay, Kings on the line. On the line. I'll make the hooker stand in the middle, it's fine.
So Fabiani again, knocked down from the back. Now can Zebre expand here? Lovely ball to the centre as Tommaso, the captain, Castello.
You need to release first. 10 needs to release and roll first.
So Kings are very indisciplined at the moment.
Yeah, you were fine, but your 10 needs to release and roll first. Yeah, post called.
Oh, there's the tackle. Just held on a little bit too long. It was Burton Klassen. 2 Klassens incidentally in the centre tonight. Burton at 12 and Harlan Klassen on his 10th appearance, wearing number 13 for the Southern Kings. And that's Ruan Lerm in your picture. Big number 8. As Carla Canna looks to add 3. So a relatively simple task for a man of his calibre. Struggled at times in the past, but piece of cake for Carla Canna. He adds 3, and the indiscipline from Southern Kings has put Zebre on double scores. Less than a quarter of an hour played
I just thought you were a bit
in Parma
to clear out
in the opening round of the Guinness PRO14.
I just thought you held on a bit long.
Of the 2018-19 season. Of course, the final, which seems a long, long way away, will be played at Celtic Park in Scotland on the 25th of May 2019. As Massiola Banda restarts. That's well taken by Zebre. Was there a foot in touch? There was. A great run by Zebre at the end of last season with the 3 straight victories. They were over Benetton, Ospreys and Dragons, and it was their best ever sequence in the Guinness PRO14. So can they start where they finished? Zebre did play 2 pre-season friendlies against French FC Grenoble Rugby and Benetton. Had 2 defeats in those warm-ups, but they did try out a lot of new players. Now this is probably the time that Southern Kings need to score. Might have been a bit of crossing there with the referee. Allows play to continue. It's Mike Adamson, but here we go, the Kings, and this is the fullback, Michael Botha, and that is the time to score. He got open country. He's quite capable of doing that, Michael Botha. And look at the delight in the Southern Kings' faces. Michael Botha for the Isuzu Southern Kings touches down. Lovely ball. Gathered it. One thing on his mind. Okay. Turned back in onto his left peg. He had the speed. Nobody there to cover. And relatively simple. Now, can they get the 2? It was a beautiful ball from Banda. Massiola Banda knew where he was. Angles were good. And that's one Dion David said. They will give it a go. The rain not helping either side at the moment. But Michael Boda has got the try, and he's put Southern Kings back in the game. Here's Massimo Labanda on his 16th appearance from inside the 22. Sends it in, and he's converted. So game on now. 3 between them. Local man Banda from Port Elizabeth. Scored 65 points last season in the Pro 14. That's well gathered by the second row. Skalk, Olofse. Number 4. That's steep and back into the pocket. Banda there again. So we have a game of footy now. Zebre gather. This is what they like to do. Hang on to the ball, carry 2 halfway.
Backwards.
The Nazi did go backwards. Referee, close eye on that.
No. 7, you've come in the side. Time off. No. Got an injury over here.
Berger.
No, it's your penalty.
So a lot of stopping and starting, which isn't helping the flow of the game, but Teeny Berger in from the side, the open side for Southern Kings. And we have a few more running repairs in the opening round of the Guinness Pro 14.
If it's clear with Timo, we'll get it.
These two sides will only play one another once.
Yeah, the tackler came in and went in from the side
this season.
Okay.
Because they are in different conferences. The Italians will only face the Southern Kings, as I mentioned at the
6
outset.
penalty in a row against Kings.
One is in A, one is in B. Zebre are included in a group along with Irish provinces Connacht and Munster, the Welsh regions Ospreys and Cardiff Blues, the Scots Glasgow Warriors, and the other South African side, the Cheetahs. That will be their local derby.
Probably take a bit of time for that. Just going to say there's quite a few penalties. I know the various areas, scrum, line out. We had a tackle not rolling. That one was your tackle just came in, got to his feet, came in from the side. Okay.
I had a chat to them now about it.
Yeah. Thanks, Michael.
So confirmation of the scoreline. Olivier Fabiani with the try for Zebre. Early in play, converted by Canna. He added a penalty a few moments ago. Took them on to 10. But the Southern Kings have replied through fullback Michael Boda after a splendid pass from Massimo Labanda, and the conversion was put between the sticks by Banda himself. This looks a little bit serious. So we could have the first force change.
How much did you buy
Just holding on to the leg and then 7 coming in from the side.
Just a little bit, just get your call in a bit quicker and just get into the line out a bit quicker. What's that? I know, but
the other ones were just first.
Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying though?
So it looks like his knee has been jarred there. Could be a serious injury. Let's hope not, but the right people attending him now.
Okay with the calls? Okay, no problem. Got the scrum cap on, so lots of hearing a bit.
It is Matteo Manozzi. Former Calvisano player. 34 times with Calvisano. Now, the magic spray seems to be out, so... So let's see what's happening.
We'll just get into the line out a bit quicker as well.
Doesn't look like he will continue.
Oh, fine.
That's Eduardo Padovani, number 23. Looks like he's going to
just spoke to them about getting to the line out a bit quicker.
Enter the pitch in place of Manozzi.
It's been a bit delayed. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, perfect. Thanks, Michael.
Yeah, what a great pity. It's always a bad time, never a good time to pick up an injury, but Matteo Manozzi was taking that knock on the 16th minute and he's down there 2 to 3 minutes, leg heavily bandaged and strapped. And we're at the entrance of Edoardo Padovani. Normally a 10, so will we see a little switch around in the back line? You just might see this again on our action replay.
We check it.
That's just a replay of the try at the beginning of the game. And this is Southern Kings try from Michael Botha, after a good play from Van Rooyen and Massiola Banda. Botha with the finish. So sad to see Matteo Manozzi carried off on that stretcher. Really made great progress as a player. His debut for the Italian international team at 21. He's got 10 caps to his name now. 1 try last year for Zebre in the PRO14. Now that change is made, and he is very, very disappointed.
Yeah, we're just going to wait just till they clear the pitch.
And I'm sure Conor O'Shea will be a little bit concerned, so hopefully he will make a speedy recovery.
Okay. Okay, time back on. Tackle on the side.
So confirmation that Edoardo Padovani was in for Manozzi. So 18 minutes played.
Okay, 6 man. 6.
In the opening round.
That's for you.
Of the Guinness PRO14. A busy man with the put-ins tonight, Fabiani. Hits the bullseye once again. Oh, lovely little break on the blind side. Ball back out. Was he tackled before he received that ball? There's no advantage, but Zebre still have possession. Pick and drive from the 5-metre line. And looking for a piece of the action. Lovati is there as well. It's typical forward play now. 4 metres short. Looking for their second try.
Advantage offside.
Another offside from the Southern Kings. No matter what happens now,
release.
If there's no score, we'll be back for the penalty. The long floated pass, Canna. Driving forward, Zebre. Ball spilled.
Offside.
I think the referee will have a word.
Offside. Just at the side of the ruck. Offside. Yeah, offside. Yeah, hands were clearly halfway up the ruck. Yeah. Scrum called.
So scrum call, but Kings have just got to get their discipline in order.
Right, we need to tidy this area up now. Scrum.
So Michael Valimse asked by the referee to get it tidied up.
AR's closer. The AR's closer this time. So stay left.
Perfect.
Good height and stability.
Okay.
Good height and stability.
All front rows are sturdy and big, but just look at Lovati, Fabiani and Cristallini. They've got a great presence on the park, and they've won the battles in the scrummaging department so far tonight.
Crouch.
10-7.
Bind.
Fabiani with the try.
Set.
Canna with the conversion, and a penalty for Zebre. Michael Botha with the try.
There's too much movement.
For the Kings. Converted by
too much movement before
Massiola Banda. And now the scrums are a little bit all over the shop.
Yeah, lads, too much movement before the set. Same scrum.
It's good, grab.
Just too much movement before the ball was in. Just keep it square. You guys need to keep it square. You two, keep it square and don't come across.
Oh, Dario Cristallini, a tight head for Zebre. He was born in South Africa. Former Gloucester player, of course.
Hold the pressure.
He's into the 20s now in relation to Italian caps as well.
Crouch.
So here we go.
Bind. Set. Now hold.
Angle looks a little high. King's gone to ground again.
Too much weight coming across. Too much weight coming across. Too much weight coming across.
Oh, this time Kings win in the scrummaging department. The referee has said too much weight coming across, but he could only see from his side. And Zebre not happy on the side of Dario Cristallini, as Massiola Banda takes that relieving kick and finds touch just short of halfway. Well, the angle didn't look good. Zebre looked a little high. But the Kings get the rub of the green.
There's your mark. Just keep it open.
Good take again by the number 8. Now Marioli.
Hold. I'll move. Let's come back.
Ball, but coming through there was Valimse. The breaking ball favours the Kings. Can they hold on to it? Good recovery from Zebre, and the home crowd appreciate that. Good turnover. It's up to jumper stuff now in the defensive part of the park. Back into the pocket. Under pressure.
Sorry, I can't hear you. There's a knock on. Lads, it's a knock on. Sorry, knock on. Man, I can't hear you.
It has been scrappy to say the least. 22 minutes of play. A long hold up for the injury to Matteo Menozzi. If you just joined us, Eduardo Padovani is in for him.
What's that? Yeah, just too much pressure. Too much pressure. Just need to hold it back, especially on this. I understand. Yeah. Okay, time off. Keith, can you chat to him? Yeah, I'm not. Can you hear him?
So concern for Rudy Van Rooyen.
Mike, Stefano speaking. Can you hear me?
I don't have any comms. Stefano, can you hear me?
Mike.
I don't have any comms. Yeah.
So a little bit of a communication problem between the TMO, Stefano Penn, and Mike Adamson.
Yeah.
Normally something simple. Would have been a bad battery in his headset. And I'm sure the engineers and technicians will sort that one out in Italy. 10 points to 7. 3 between them. A game that really hasn't got going yet. It's a pivotal clash, and it is an ideal opportunity for both teams to pick up points. We have a few jet-heeled wingers.
Mike, Stefano speaking. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, problem solved.
Yeah, I've got you, Keith, thanks. Okay, yeah, time's back on.
Let's go.
Okay, Mark, just stability, just hold that pressure, wait for the ball.
So another scrum.
Just hold the pressure as well, don't step back.
Yes.
In relation to those wingers, I mentioned Matteo Bellini. Well, he got it down 8 times for Zebre in the last campaign, as they won 7 of their 21 league games.
Bind. Set.
And the other man I mentioned earlier on was Yal Pence. 6 tries. They're going looking for another one now, Kings. They got their first and only one tonight from Michael Botha, their full-back. Converted by Banda. They're inside at 22. Good flat line of defence from Zebre.
Hold.
Number 8 gets involved. That was Lerm. Southern Kings.
Release and roll. Hold.
Their red shirts tonight. Driving forward. Ball retention good. It is a slippy ball. Plenty of rain falling just on kick-off. And now they carry it forward. Alemse and Papum up front. This is the centre. Bertrand Klassen. His 21st appearance tonight for the Southern Kings. Pick and drive, but Olivia Fabiani was there and used all of his experience, but the presentation is good for the Southern Kings, and this is the open side. Teeny Berger.
Off feet now, 5.
Nice ball back to Rudy Van Rooyen.
Off feet now. Stay.
6 metres short, the Kings. A score will put them in front.
Use it.
It's been scrappy in the opening 24 minutes of play. But we have a knock on, and we will have a scrum to Zebre. And now we have a little bit of argy-bargy.
Right, back we go, lads.
It looks like Dario Cristallini with a shoulder problem.
Right, there you go, there you go. 8, thank you. There we go, Stefano. I don't think there's anything to look at there. Michael.
Yeah, nothing particular.
Tommaso. Okay, we'll just wait for him. Lads, it was a knock-on that turned into a scuffle. We don't need that in the game, okay? Don't need your guys coming in, don't need you guys coming in either, okay? After the whistle, we stop. Yeah.
They keep pushing on guys, they're getting
no.
Got it, energy.
No, yeah. I understand they need to keep their tempers under control.
Oh, Mike Willemse doesn't sound like a happy captain.
Time back on,
but
knock
the good
on
news for
baseline.
Zebre is that Dario Cristallini is okay. And this will be a bit of a test for him now, after picking up that shoulder injury, to go straight back into a scrum.
There's Mark lads left. Patience and height.
Let's go now! Come on!
Zebre, of course, won this fixture 43-17 back in September 2017. That was the first historic success for an Italian franchise.
Mike, you've gone straight down head on head.
In South Africa.
So back you go. Back you go.
So an improper engagement by Southern Kings. They've had their discipline problems in this first half. Just have to settle and relax a little more. Leon David's man. Zebre take that relieving kick and find touch again just short of halfway.
Yeah, you're good there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Keep the gap open, please.
One's gone.
So Michael Willemse, in his 14th appearance, scored tries last season against Ospreys and Leinster. Hit the target this time. And the carries through. Good quick ball. Willemse back into the action very, very quickly. And Ryan onto the wide outside. Good tackle, Zebre. Puts them back on the back foot. Open side. Did quite well there, John Mayer. A man that was actually born in Port Elizabeth, so he knows plenty of these guys he's playing against tonight. And here he comes again.
No tackle.
Played in this fixture last year on the blind side. And we've another knock on. And I think the wet surface is not helping either team tonight. It seems like a long first half, but that's what happens when you get long stoppages. And if you're wondering where Matteo Menozzi
Yeah, lads,
is,
let's go, please.
and you've just joined us, well, he's
Goes
picked
a
up a
space
serious
leg.
leg injury and he's been replaced by Eduardo Padovani.
I thought you both started left and I just felt you just went straight down head on. Okay.
I'm staying straight.
Okay.
Now this will be an interesting
Happy
scrum.
with that space?
Yeah.
Okay.
The last time early engagement gave Zebre the free. And just before that, Southern Kings got the rub of the green. And before that, Zebre were well on top in the scrummaging department. Two fine big second rows.
Aiton.
Leonardo Krumoff
Crouch.
and George Fabio Biaggi. The man that played 7 times for Bristol
Let's keep it forward.
are in that second row. David Ceci
Don't lean in.
at 6, Johan Mayer at 7. And Renato Gaia Marioli, the number 8 for Zebre. Bobby DeVee and Henry Brown
Crouch.
are in that pack for the
5.
Kings.
Sit.
Ruan Lerma settled in very well. in the number 8 shirt tonight, but he's got plenty of experience. Good solid scrum this time on the 22. Zebre go the blind side and carry from the fence. The crowd urged them on. Well, that's a good ruck situation from the Kings. That could be turnover ball. Good battle there. No hanging around by the Kings. Rudy Van Rooyen did very, very well. Back across field it comes. Oh, the offload was brilliant. Here comes Massiola Banda. Oh, back in field towards Michael Bolta. Got the first try. Knocks the ball forward. Carla Canna made the vital tackle, but I think it was knocked on just before that. Let's see what happens on the replay. Lovely little switch pass there. Fine player Bolta. And that was the tackle.
Well, afterwards,
which forced that ball out of his hand. It was actually...
yeah. Just here and just after the ball's away.
Mattia Bellini.
Okay. 7.
Made that tackle.
Yeah, after the ball's away, let's leave it 7. Okay, not forward. Here's the mark, lads. Scrum, space.
So a scrum in a good position for the Southern Kings.
No, he's not. The hand is up before the bind.
Michael Valemse just before that said discipline to the referee. The put in will come from Violi.
Courage.
Quite a while since we had a score now, but it all started tonight with a try by Fabiani, converted by Canna for Zebre, and then it was Michael Bolta and Massiola Banda with the conversion for Southern Kings. Add into that a penalty from Carla Canna. 10 points to 7. Kings on the attack.
Stay, leave it now. Just hold.
Zebre defend.
Stay back feet.
Zebre have first real sign of a box kick tonight, which goes directly into touch from inside of 22. The put into Southern Kings.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, 1. There you go.
Michael Valemse.
Open. Open. How many, lads?
Tells everybody what he wants. He is the captain. Looks like it will be a 4-man line out, so they've shortened it. And they've struggled to hold on to it when it's gone backwards. Valemse tries to protect, but Zebre drive the Kings out over the line. And that was Rudy Van Rooyen who gathered.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Okay, there's the mark, lads. Just keep it open. Open. Red, stay.
So Fabiani with the put in for Zebre. 100% all night long with these put-ins. It's there as presented well with a second row crumb off. He did quite well. Big man on the deck presenting well. All 6'6" of now they're up to the 10 metre. Lovely nice pass from Castello, the captain. Turnover ball again. But we have a penalty.
Taking the 9 out. Back you go.
So a little bit of back chat from the Southern Kings, which match referee Mike Adamson is not happy with. I think that was a case of a player being tackled without the ball. Let's see what the referee's got to say, if he says anything. Well, not a lot. Penalty awarded to Zebre. And down the tram lines it goes. And Canna sets up another good platform for Zebre.
There's a mark. Let's go.
So the stadium announcer in Stadio Lanfranchi.
Back off, red.
Is a busy man tonight. The crowd are passionate.
Off feet.
They want more. The home team lead by 3.
Inside.
We're inside the final 10 minutes of the first half on the opening night of the Guinness PRO14. Zebre wanted to go quick, but The Kings were there to close them down.
Yeah, on the line, lads. On the line.
So line out on halfway.
George.
There are a total of 8 Azzurri who are part of the Italian national team that travelled to Japan, selected by head coach Michael Bradley for this fixture.
On the line, I'm not going to tell you again. Black, in you come. In.
Referee not happy with the gap. Sometimes, or nearly always, it's too narrow. This time it was too wide. Well, there's one to the front, and this is a chance for Zebre now. The breakaway was good. Advantage to the Kings. That ball was knocked forward in the tackle. Back it goes into the pocket, and they'll try and take it from inside the 22. The fullback both did quite well. Oh, lovely skip run by the left wing Jan Pence, and kicked forward by the second centre Harlan Klassen on his 10th appearance. And that ball is retrieved and won back by Zebre.
Stay.
It's been scrappy at times, but both teams are giving it a go. The tackle comes from Pence, but he hadn't got the physical presence to hold on as Padovani sets up a brilliant move for Zebre. Down to the 22 they go. And again, the defence wins in the final third, which has been a pattern in this game since the off. The relieving kick from inside the 22 gets a bit of topspin, goes in a touch on halfway. And Sporting Kings have relieved the pressure from a Zebre team who are trying to play more and more expansive rugby. That was a terrific offload out to Padovani. The centres got involved. Segni sent it back in field. To give a bit of credit to Michael McCasey as well. Almost beautiful when you get the bounce of the ball in rugby, but you don't always get it. Here comes Zebre again, straight down the throat, middle of the park. The rain has stopped. Let's hope for good. A warm enough evening.
No hands now.
In Parma. The offloading good. That ball went backwards. A little bit scrappy again. Picked up by Carla Canna. Quick short pass from him. Now they're up to the 10-metre line. Options left, options right. Canna for the corner. Beautiful grubber kick. Is it overcooked? It goes down. Oh, it's perfect. Absolutely pitch perfect from the Italian number 10. Carla Canna. Top drawer stuff from him. Just picked his spot. Had a look. Bang. That's how you do it. Hopped it on the 22. And he did get a little bit of luck, but he tried to do it, and he did it. So less than 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Another relieving kick from the Southern Kings.
Advantage knock on.
Knocked forward, and now there's an advantage for Zebre, and they can take all of that advantage as the big man comes forward. Matteo Bellini to score his 9th try in the PRO14. He scored 8 in last season's encounters. He's got his first one tonight. He's got Zebre's second, and Matteo Bellini, the right winger, is in for a try. Cannot to come with the conversion. The ball broke from Jan Pence. It bounced favourably. Just had enough strength and reach to get that in and over the line. Oh, Matteo Bellini to the home crowd's delight. Just outside the 22. And Carla Canna, there's the home support. I love the rugby in this part of the world. Always discards the scrum cap for the kick. Little trademark backstep, one forward then. Difficult enough angle, I might add. Struck it with confidence. It's another 2 for Carla Canna. So 2 tries, the first coming from Oliviera Fabiani and Matteo Bellini. That's
Mike,
right.
Stefano speaking. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to the end.
So 2 minutes and 10 seconds. That's the voice of the TMO, Stefano Ben, from the Federation of Italian Rugby. And Keith Allen as the assistant referee from Scotland tonight. Manuel Bettini, also from Italy.
The scrum ball.
Mike Adamson, our match referee, has been busy. He made his debut in the league, Munster against Treviso back in 2016.
Here's the mark, guys. We'll move away from that. Yeah, absolutely.
His first
It's a bit stony.
ever game in charge was one between Glasgow University vets against Glasgow University medics. Well, we have to compliment him and all the men that take up refereeing.
You get that shoulder out, I'll make sure you stay square.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, just keep it there when you go down as well.
Let's go, boys.
Keep it out. Crouch. Bind. Set. Balls out, play it! Oh, what's that? No, sorry. I got a call from the AR. Sorry. Manuel, what was that? Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I just got the angle. Sorry, I got a late call from the AR. There was an angle in from your loose head. Was that? Yes. Yeah.
So good work by Zebre. Little bit of a hack down on Marioli, the number 8.
30 seconds.
Side. Finds touch. So our Zebre setting up siege for a try on the stroke of half time.
Sorry, loose head angle, not staying square.
So there is enough time for the line out. So this is another important one for Fabiani. So they will be happy with the 10-point lead at the moment. Will be disappointed at the loss of Matteo Manozzi, who picked up what looked like a serious injury. Clock's gone red. Ball's won by the open side, Teeny Berger from the Southern Kings. And are they going to have a go? Yes, they are. Defence into attack. And they've held on to that ball, and that's the man that scored a try. But the tackle was good from Matteo Bellini, who got the last score. The referee from Scotland, Mike Adamson, has blown the half-time whistle between Zebre and the Southern Kings in the first round of the Guinness PRO14 as the teams make for the half-time cup of tea. Zebre Rugby 17, Isuzu Southern Kings 7.
Yeah, no, there was a ruck first, and secondly, you can't take the 9 when he's not part of the ruck.
No one is here in front of him.
Yeah. No, but he took the 9.
For Zebre with a try from Oliviero Fabiani after 4 minutes, converted by Carla Canna. And then it was Carla Canna who put them 10 points to the good on 14 minutes with a penalty before the fullback Michael Botha touchdown just a few minutes later and converted by Massimo Labanda to give Southern Kings their 7 points. Zebre finished strong. Mattia Bellini made it 15 points
Mike,
to 7.
can you hear me?
And Carla Canna with the conversion.
You can go for kickoff when you want.
17 points to 7. So the communication between the TMO and our match referee Mike Adamson is good. The home support enjoying it, leading by 10. And the big concern now, and the word we're waiting on, is how Matteo Manozzi is picking up a serious knee injury in that first half. He was replaced by Edoardo Padavani, who has been instrumental in all that Zebre have done in the second quarter of that first half.
Okay, 10, we ready?
Now I'm sure Dion Davids has told his men just to keep their discipline. They've had some tremendous chances. Rudy Van Rooyen at 9 has had 29 passes, as to Marcello Violi with 21. So they have their fair share of possession, the Southern Kings, as they start the second half. The ball went back, and full-back who got that try, Botha, it's in touch. It's the man that pulls the strings, Massiola Bandit. He likes to take the ball into contact. Van Rooyen lays it off towards Skalko Lefse. The offload was good there. Both second rows doing well. Bobby DeVee seems to have come back, and Michael Botha will have to set up shop again. And the kick is down into the corner, but gathered by the left wing. Bill Dizzy.
Black hold! Okay.
And the relieving kick will find Michael Botha again. So we got a bit of footy here in the opening exchanges of the second half.
Okay.
17-7 if you just joined us as the half-time score. And that's Eduardo Padovani. And that's the right wing. Amanda got the try. Matteo Bellini. Beautiful play. Guyan Marioli. Fine player at 8. Used all his strength. Carried it forward. Good expansive game again. Moving the ball well. Zebre up towards the 22. Oh, that offload was a bit of a Hail Mary, but it worked out. Oh no, it didn't. Referee has spotted something. Oh, it looks like it's hit off one of the players' heads. And back we go.
Offside off the head. Yeah.
And it just comes off the head of Dario Cristallini.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, come! Come!
Oh, David Ceci was in your picture. Didn't have much action in that first half.
Okay, we had good stability at the end of that first half. Same again from that.
7 tackles from Ceci in that first half. Most of the Zebre tackles were made by
Stability, stay square.
Oji Boyaji. 8 tackles in that first half, which would be
Crouch!
par for the course.
Bind! Set!
Well, the scrum to the Kings. Rudy van Rooyen. It's back to the feet of Ruan Lerm. Protects it well. And that kick has found touch just outside the 22. Or the 10 metre rather. In their own half of the park. Masiola Banda.
5 man.
That kick, so it wasn't a classic
5 man
by any matter of means in the first half. So can we see a little more expansive rugby in this second? Conditions haven't helped. The heavy rain in Parma earlier on has made the surface slippery. We've a wet ball. And here's Fabiani with the put in. Ball breaks in the middle. Kings win it back. There's had a few fair turnovers. Masiola. Banda looks downfield, picks his spot. The top spin might get that out over the whitewash, but no, gathered by Padovani. And from a difficult angle. He finds touch, but didn't get much distance, but it was always going to be difficult.
Yeah, that's
a few running repairs.
See your boys. Get your boys in line.
A way out of her shot on Mike Williams, the captain of Kings.
Time off.
And we have a time off as early as the 3rd minute in the second half.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Just waiting for the hooker. Yeah. How many lads? 4 man. 4 man.
So we're going to have our second 4-man line out as the referee waits for Michael Valemse, who's receiving treatment. He is okay now. Tries the ball with the towel. The man from Cape Town. Scored against Leinster and Ospreys last campaign. Now can they get a score here? Nice play, big hit on
no hands.
Masiola Banda with Van Rooyen.
Advantage
at the blind side. There's an advantage coming. Long floated pass. That's flat pass to Zebre trying to walk that outfield. It's Giulio Boisegni possession.
Hold.
Gets it back. Scrum half did quite well. Marcella Violi. should have said. We go to Bellini. That's good retention from Zebre in difficult conditions. A bit of crossing there. Oh, lovely little dummy run. Oh, lovely offload as well. And gathering it was Castello, the captain. Now it's with the left wing. Venditti. That's the 10-metre line. This is what Michael Bradley was on about. A bit of versatility, a bit of expansive play. And that's Krumov. Presents Violi. Oh, the 2 on the overlap. They've missed the flight of play. And the ball has gone missing. And the soccer skills of Berton Klassen as he hoops it forward. And Van Rooyen races onto it. He's just got to get a bounce, but it's come off the knees of the Zebre player. And the man who chased him all the way back was the open side. And guess what? He's from Port Elizabeth as well, but he plays for Zebre. He played on the blind last season in this fixture. Tonight he's on the open side. And that was a vital, if lucky, tackle in the end
Yeah,
for the
Zebre
ball
just
to
open
go into
one.
touch,
Open the gap.
but it's still scrappy between the Italians and the South Africans, Zebre and Southern Kings, in the first round of the Guinness PRO14.
Time off, lads, there's no hooker. Sorry, there's no hooker. What's that? No, we can't. We can't.
Michael Both again the most metres for the Kings in that first half, 58 metres gained if you're into stats.
Okay. Who's the captain now, lads? Who's captain now? There.
Believe 13. It or not,
okay.
the number 8 of Zebre.
Okay, what's your name?
With the most metres on their team. Renato Gaia Marioli.
Yeah, black on the line, hold. Red, come in, thank you.
Here's the put in for the Southern Kings.
Yep, good.
So change at number 2.
Ball.
Andre Van Ruin.
6, don't swim, 6.
He's in wearing 16 for all the Kings.
Hold.
Tick and try from them.
Accidental, yeah.
Accidental offside.
Accidental obstruction. Accidental obstruction.
So simple enough happen when that does happen. And player just running into his own man. There we are, straight into Skalko Lefse. It's a big number 4. And we have a few more running repairs. Just
okay, lads, here we are.
7 minutes played in the second half, and the scoreline remains as it was at half time. 17 points to 7. 2 tries in that first half for Zebre from Oliviero Fabiani and Matteo Bellini, converted by Carla Canna. He also added a penalty. And 7 points from the Kings. And from Michael Botha, who scored a try, converted by Massiola Banda.
Good shoulder, stay square. Crouch! Bind! Set!
The scrums will become interesting now. That's a good solid scrum. It's as good as we had. Zebre try and break from inside their own 5 metre line. Good play by Tommaso Castello, the captain. On the box kick. Downfield. Finds touch just on halfway. Marcello Violi using all of his experience.
Time off. Yeah. 3 and 4. So you're making substitutions.
Changes in the front row and in the second row. So Cristallini retires, as does Leonardo Krumoff.
Yeah, just hold.
He needs to feel the play.
Just wait, lads. Just wait.
That's Jimmy Chuaivati, wearing number 20. And number 18 is on Zelachi. Iesu Zelachi. That's a debut for him. So here comes Alandre Van Rooyen for the South Africans, and we have an advantage coming as the try scorer Michael Botha takes it over the 10 metre line for the men in red. Van Rooyen to scrum half, sends it back in field.
Offside
now.
Number 10.
The advantage
10
is coming.
Offside, never onside.
Carla Canna never onside.
Yeah. Offside number 10. Number 10 never onside.
So Massiola Banda.
Captain.
We'll look for territory here.
Post, guys.
No, he won't. He's made an indication that he will kick for the sticks and take his team onto double figures. He's confident enough. He's just outside the 10 metre line in the Zebre half of the park. So it still remains the same as it was at half time. 17-7. Struck it well. He struck it very well. Massimo Labanda with his first penalty of the evening. Right between the sticks. So just that converted try between the sides now. So what can the Kings do here? This is Michael McCaza. His 13th appearance, 6 tries last season. That's 30 points in total for him. Was gathered by Matteo Bellini. There's a bit of play from him. Tries to stay on his feet. Presents under pressure. Back into the pocket. Canna. Flat pass from him. The handoff was good, but the strength from the blindside Henry Brown has kept Zebre at bay. Zebre go to blindside again. The pass wasn't perfect, and Venditti thought he was home and hose before he gathered that one. Let's watch it again.
Time off. Number 4. Number 4. That's you, yeah.
On me, Joe.
So Skalk Elofse, the second row forward, is replaced on the Southern Kings team.
Get it. Okay, 5 man, time back on.
So JC Astel comes in, better known as John Charles, and locally back home in Port Elizabeth, JC they call him. 17-10, the Kings come forward again. The bounce favours the left wing this time. Venditti
No hands on it, release.
Carries into contact.
Second bite. Missed it the first time.
And Zebre love to give it a go from deep.
Stay.
Don't always kick away possession. They like to hang on. That's exactly what they're doing now. They've made ground towards their own 10-metre line.
No, 6 man. That'll be good. Have to do the same to them. Don't start appealing after the decision.
But the referee doesn't want any back chat.
That was hold on. Holding on. Post called. 6, 7. I've listened to me. I've clearly made the decision. I don't need you appealing after the decision. If you do it again, it'll have to be more.
Johan Mayer.
Yeah, I just back you. Thank you.
There's a little bit of back chat. The referee says he wants no more. And in the meantime, Massimo Labanda can add another 3 for the men from Port Elizabeth. And put the Kings back within 4 points. So Kings had their discipline problem in the first half. Zebre now with a slight discipline problem. There's the kick. And it's another 3.
I can understand. I can understand if you
Massimo Labanda.
You need to do it in a better way.
So Zebre yet to score in the second half. And the Kings have got 6 points. That was a terrific run from Michael McCaza.
The winger's very close last time. Just make sure the winger stays back. Thank you.
So Canna restarts. Taken outside the 22. Michael McCaza again.
Okay, hold.
Front in this the second half. The new man gets involved. JC Astel. Second row wearing 19. Ooh, that was a strong pass, but just took his eye off it. Had to get the second bite of the cherry to take it out. Teeny Berger, the open side does well. And now it's back to Banda. And he finds touch midway between the 10-metre and the 22 as he encourages his players. 17-13, 4 between them. A long way to go. 54 minutes on the clock. Home crowd getting vocal now.
That's for you. Onto it. Yeah. Seven man, full man.
Fabiani. Most of the front was a bit of good work coming in from
no hands,
Justin
Red,
forward.
release now. Just a tackle, it's just a tackle.
Fourth appearance in the red shirt of the Southern Kings. He played against Munster, Cardiff, in the South African franchise of Cheetahs last season. Here comes Jimmy Tuivasa. Jimmy Tuivasa in the corner. Zebre's third try, and now they will aim for a bonus point and goal, looking for 4. He's not on the field too long. Jimmy Tuivasa. Well, they're happy with him now. First score for Zebre in the second half. Nice quick ball, he had lots of strength. The handoff was terrific, not once but twice. Powerful man, brilliant finish. He had the support of Gaia Marioli on the left, but he decided to go solo. And they love Jimmy and Zebre.
Thank you. How are we looking, lads? Stop.
That's a super kick. That is top drawer stuff from Carla Canna.
Yep.
Now, to be fair to that man, he's worked hard, and he's got another fly half breathing down his neck because of the new men they have brought in. But Carla Canna has been absolutely top class this evening. There's Zebre, and now they go in search of the 4 try bonus points. 24 points to 13. Zebre Rugby's to lose now. As the opposite number 10, Banda,
Hey, when you're ready.
get us on the way.
Okay, just a tackle. No, you're holding him in, let the ball come back.
Tuivasa,
No, you're holding him in, let the ball come back.
strong, doing quite well. Kings know they need
And
the
goal
next
17.
score.
Leave him 1.
Got themselves back into the game with those 2 penalties from Masiola Banda. Schalk Vieira is on now at loosehead for Justin Forwood and the Kings team.
I don't want to see that when you're holding the player in trying to get a penalty.
Schalk Vieira, the man from Pretoria, in for his 21st appearance.
Okay. Good there. Yep.
And the Nsala
How many?
scored versus Munster and
4
Dragons
man.
last season. He can play
4 man
at
club.
either 8 or 6, but will be going into the second row now. He's included as Dion Davids gives him the call, and he joins the game just on the hour mark. Good play, Zebre. 3 tries for them. Fabiani with the first, Bellini with the second, Jimmy Tuivasa with the third.
Ball's available.
Their first score in this second half, converted by Carla Canna. So they've added 7, 24-13
Stick.
at half time. It was 17 points to 7 in favour of Zebre. And back come the Kings. They will give it a go now. That's your Pence.
High tackle.
Oh, high tackle from
High tackle.
Jimmy Tuivasa.
Yeah. Post called, guys. Yeah, post called it.
Didn't look like it was intentional. Just a little bit unfortunate from Jimmy. He's worked hard since his introduction. Masiola Banda has kicked quite well tonight, just like Carla Canna for Zebre.
After the kick, please. The tee's already on.
Again, it's a fine kick. It has the distance and the accuracy. So full credit to Massiola Banda. He's keeping his team in touch somewhat.
Number 1, change. Number 1. Yeah, just wait.
So another change being made on the Zebre team. We're on the hour mark, 24 points to 16. Now, it is a 2-score game. With a scoreboard like that, so
Okay, just a tackle and out the way.
and they will be hoping for another
Stay
3.
there, 6.
Zalachi and Rimpelli are in now.
Carried back. Right, 17. Okay, good night.
Well, Daniel Rimpelli on the Zebre team wearing number 17. As they lead 24 points to 16.
No hands now.
Presentation good on the 10-metre line. Back in field it comes. Canna just wanted to get that ball away. Good ball retention again and good carrying by Zalachi.
Not forward.
We have another forward pass and a piece of scrappy play.
Not forward. Time off.
So the South Africans not used to this wet weather. Very, very warm. Very difficult conditions for Dion David's men to be training in the build-up to this Pro 14 campaign, but that can be an excuse if you want it. And there's been a very warm summer and one of the hottest on record in the UK and Ireland also, and Italy and across the continent. So they've all got their fair share of the warm weather, but winter is upon us and the autumn approaches, and when the Pro 14 is back, you know that we're in for a feast of rugby. And we do hope you're enjoying our coverage. Half time, Zebra 17, Southern Kings 7. Now 24-16 with just 19 minutes remaining. Another scrum.
Careful. Okay, time back on.
Zebra have the upper hand. There's a few new people in the front row now. Skalkriero's in there.
Bind.
Alejandro Valaruin.
No. As we got a few new players on, we had good stability. The last few scrums, new players, I expect the same. You must stay square and you must hold the pressure. Don't push any pressure across until the set. Let's go.
So just as I was saying, the referee talking to the new men. It's never simple. That's a difficult place to be, in the trenches.
Crouch.
Melandra Van Rooyen. He's another local man in Port Elizabeth. But the tight head was a little bit high. That's a scrappy scrum again, but the Kings get it away. Lovely ball from their centre. Bertrand Klassen, his 21st appearance. Here's the try scorer, Michael Botha. Kick downfield, gathered by Zebre and forced into touch was Venditti.
It's okay. Ball's been touched, no quick ones now. Okay.
He's worked so hard tonight, Michael Botha at full back. It was a good enough tackle from Jan Pence. We didn't see him getting open country tonight.
Time off, hold.
Well, he does know how to score tries.
Yeah. Time's off, lads.
Queenstown with 6 last year. And we have another injury, this time to Lavuyo Pupuma. Big man, 113.18 kgs. From Joburg. So he's back up on his feet.
What's that? I think you got one there, and you got one down the bottom. Yeah, I think there's one down that end as well.
Just goes to show you how big these guys are, with the referee standing right among them.
That's a good gap.
Mike Adamson is no small
Time
man.
back on.
Here's Alandre Van Rooyen, 22 years old last week. At this time,
Advantage knock on.
his ball goes to Zebre, and they take it outside of 22.
Advantage is over.
Here comes Jimmy Tuivasa.
Advantage.
He scored a try
Look forward.
after his introduction to take them on to 24 points. There's a few tired legs out there now.
Time off. 3.
The Kings are feeling the pinch.
You've been relieved.
They've got a tough itinerary. Lamfula Nguka is introduced
time
wearing
back on,
number
lads.
18.
There's a mark.
Pafuma, the man who picked up the knock a few moments ago.
Okay, just patience.
It's a nice
Waiting the ball and then
applause
Yeah, good last one.
from the Zebra supporters,
Same
and that's
stability.
nice to see.
Crunch.
So
Point.
it's a debut for
Set.
Fumlo Nguka. Nice ball, the replacements linking well. And the Ansala Angola Masimla. And Jan Pence. He might not leave Italy without scoring a try tonight. And that's great. Play by both sides. It was a nice little grubber, but just overcooked. And he knows if it had stayed in, he was right there. Here they go again. Massimo Banda cross to his centre. Bertrand Klassen. Oh, he gives away possession. Then Diddy was in the right place at the right time, and he puts the Kings on the back foot. Chasing back for that is Michael Makaze. Makaze's done well. Protects, but he's got to get it out of there. Someone's got to be the scrum half. And they decide to pick and drive, and that's the new man, John Charles Astle.
Stay.
Don't forget, if Zebre get another try and win the game, they'll pick up a bonus point and have 5 points after the opening night of the PRO14.
Just hold.
They have 15 minutes left to do so. As the Kings put in the relieving kick from out inside of 22, and the put in will be to Zebre. 3 excellent tries, 1 in the second half from Jimmy Tuivasa.
Just hold. Open.
2 in the first half, Oliviero, Fabiani
Zebre,
and
please.
Mattia Bellini. There's the chase back. Michael Bolta, the man in your picture, number 15 for the Kings, got their first half try.
Okay.
On to the tail.
Mo.
Fabiani, 100% record with all his put-ins tonight in that
7
line-out.
off the legs. Off the legs. Off the legs.
So 8 points between
That's
them.
one stop.
Still a 2-score game. Zebre in control. Momentum carries them
Advantage.
forward. There's an advantage
Advantage.
coming. And now we will have the penalty. And will Carla Canna kick for the
17
sticks
so
and
far.
put the game to bed?
Push. Okay. Push goal. Sorry? No, your captain's already
So he
signalled
came
push.
into this game, Canna, with 229 points in 36 appearances for Zebre. Well, can the man that was capped 29 times for Italy
Yeah, that's good.
do on this occasion? It's a kick for the sticks because he's discarded the scrum cap. There's Jimmy Tuivasa.
Lads, water off, please. Okay, time off. Just hold. Just hold. Lads, can we get water off, please? Water off, please. Okay, time back on.
Carla Canna incidentally finished behind John Cooney on the overall points scored last season. He will face tough competition in the new signing Francois Brummer. The Italian international will also be fighting to establish himself as Italy's first choice, number 10. Well, he's done himself no harm tonight. Here he goes again. He curls that. Is it curl enough? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Carla Canna, but he's 5 from 5 tonight, I should say. 3 conversions, 2 penalties. Back on goes the scrum cap. 12 points from the boot tonight. Brings them on to 241 in total for Zebre. And now they lead by 27 points to 16 as Massiola Banda restarts. He's been good as well. He scored 4 with the boot tonight. So less than 12 minutes remaining. That's Stadio Lanfranchi in Parma. The rain has stopped, the temperature has dropped to around 16 degrees. We had a high of 27 earlier on in the Italian region. As Kings come looking for a score to put themselves back into the game. This could be the bonus point try. Can he get away? Oh, the tackle was good from Michael Makaza. Ball's gone loose. Zebre still have. Is that a deliberate knock on? It was hard work from Andy and Sala.
It's voluntary knock on, probably.
Zebre still have. The TMO has said he's bit. Now let's see what the referee's got to say.
Just a knock on.
It seems a PK, probably.
If it's clear, it will be a penalty. The team will look at it. If it is clear, he'll tell me. It's a scrum just now.
It's just blocking the pass, sir.
Giovan Battista Venditti thought he was home.
The red player is just blocking the pass. It's a PK for me.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I just want to look at it. Okay, Stefano, I just want to look at that then.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on the screen.
Yeah. Okay, so 20's just blocked the pass. So it's a yellow card.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it's one of the laws of the game, but it's a little bit harsh when it happens to any individual. Andy Ensala did about his best to try and win back possession.
Yeah, you just blocked the pass. 20, number 20, yeah.
And in doing so, he will get 10 minutes in the bin.
20.
That's a pity.
It's right here. Deliberate knock on.
So it is down.
Correct, inside, just inside the 22 meters line. That's correct.
Just a penalty.
So now the bonus point try could be there for the taking. Kings down to 14 men. Zebre with 3 tries on the scoreboard.
Just change it, lads. Number 12.
So another change coming.
Yeah, you get there.
22 comes in. That's it. Martin Dutoy for his 12th
Hold on, lads,
appearance.
just wait for him to go. Just
Scored versus Leinster last season. 10 starts and 1 as a sub.
Okay, time back on.
Yeah, looking back at that, Andy Ensala, very unfortunate. Here comes Olivia Fabiani with the put-in. Zebre looking for their bonus point try. The dart is good. Look who gathers, Jimmy Tuivati.
Okay,
good defence by the Southern Kings. But Zebre peel around the outside. Martin Dutoy is on for Harlan Klassen in the centre. So he will play second centre beside Berton Klassen for the remainder of this game. Zebre are 5 minutes short.
Onside.
Red asked to release the pick and drive again from Zebre. Michael Bradley's men are on the verge of a bonus point, but can they get it? Less than 9 minutes remaining. They're in a great position on the field of play. The crowd are animated.
No hands.
They're digging out the hard yards now, Zebre. Now they open it up. Still 4 meters short. Options left, options right. This is Gaia Marioli.
And push.
Pick and drive from him.
Stay.
2 meters short now.
Sold. Stay. And
Marcello Violi looks to his right. Flat pass, still 2 meters short. Everybody wants a piece of the action. He's back himself, Violi. Gets the extra yard. Canna, flat pass outside. Good defence, Kings, to be fair. Just trying to get the Zebre man into touch. They haven't succeeded.
Leave it now.
And Zebre come again. Oh, this is some ball retention. But credit to the Kings.
Red balls left.
Their flat line of defence are keeping them there. Now the crowd play their part and act as the 16th man. Don't forget the Sporting Kings, or the Southern Kings rather. They're down to 14 men. As Carla Canna again looks for options. They've got the overlap. Can they get home? This is Bellini. Back to Venditti. Still 5 meters short. Back across field to come. Carla Canna to his open side. Johan Mayer from Port Elizabeth. There's an advantage coming. And the relieving kick from Southern Kings finds touch on the 22.
No advantage, knock on back here.
Probably the most intense passage of play in the 73 minutes of action we've had tonight. That's Sergio Lanfranchi in Parma.
Time off.
So we've more
changes, lads.
Changes. Nearly both benches more or less emptied now. Just a thought and a word for Matteo Manozzi, who picked up that serious injury in the first half. Well, let's hope he is okay. He was replaced by Eduardo Padovani. And now Zebre make another change.
Yeah, just win the ball. It's time so off. I understand what you're saying. For me, it's okay.
So Oliviero Fabiani is replaced by number 16 Massimo Cesariani, on to make his debut for Zebre and Michael Bradley. And that man coming in for the Sporting Kings is the number 3 Ulrich Bears, who played 18 times for Zebre in the past. He scored 15 points in the 2015-16 season, but he's back and he's playing with the Southern Kings tonight in Zebre. So he'll know a bit about him, but
just make sure you keep a good height and our feet don't go through too far.
He's been around, he's had a few clubs.
Okay.
But Zebre and Michael Bradley,
time back on.
They're about to pick up winning points. But will it be 4? If they get another try, it will be 5. The bonus point for scoring 4 tries. They've scored 3 through Fabiani, through Bellini, and in the second half, Jimmy Tuivati. It's a game that really never got going. It was intense at times. Both teams tried to play expansive rugby, but it has been scrappy in every department. And speaking of scrappy, it's a bad.
It's nothing to do with the hit, lads.
Bad scrum.
Heads in the right place.
Bad engagement. The referee acknowledges that he wants a better bind.
Okay. Patience. Patience.
Spare a thought for the Kings, who have the Dragons away in Wales in the next round, which is next week, and they've got Ulster at home, Glasgow Warriors at home, and then back to Wales from South Africa, where they play the Scarlets.
Set.
That in itself is a day's work. And to play a top-class rugby match is another day's work, but there they go, kicking for touch and finding it just short of the 10-metre line. So just over 5 minutes remaining. And Michael Bradley's men in the ascendancy as the debutant Massimo Cesariani will feed this line out.
Yeah, bring him on. Number 8, lads, 8.
And the big man coming in is another debutant. That's Apasai Tayavuka. There he is with the headband, number 19. Another huge man in the 6'6" department. So the number 8 has done quite well tonight. He ran plenty of yardage in that first half. That's Renato Marioli.
In the 5 now.
So it's less than 6 minutes to get the bonus point try. Can the Kings get a consolation score? They've amounted the climb now as the maul rolls forward for Zebre. The crowd urge them on. They're passionate in Italy.
Just hold.
Scrappy ruck even. Inside at 22. The tackle came from the big man Skalk Fiera. But the kick comes across. Oh, it just wasn't held on to. But it went backwards, or did it?
Yeah. Who's captain? Who's captain? Yeah.
The referee is looking for a captain.
No. That was another side entry. We've had numerous offences, especially around maul. It needs to stop this.
So that, I think, is par for the course, in particular the first half. Lots of indisciplines from the Southern Kings, but they will improve as the competition continues. Don't forget the final, the 25th of May 2019 at Celtic Park. What a night that will be. Who will be there? Of course, Leinster are the PRO14 current champions.
Take a step.
And also the European champions.
Just wait till he's down and keep them all
time as well. And we will have lots of action right throughout the season. We do hope you're enjoying our action tonight, wherever you are. Is this to be the bonus point try?
What's going backwards?
Again, credit to the Southern Kings defence. Zebre try and break from outside that 22. Ball is there. It's got to be quick. Options left, options right. Cross it comes to the new man. Now beside Taya Vuka. Now to the centre. Tommaso Castello, the captain, up to the 5 metre line.
Off your feet.
Boyoli.
Gone backwards.
It did go backwards, says the referee. Here's the chance now. Cesalayani on his debut carries forward. This is what they train for. Vital times in the game. Can they hold possession? It's there. Good presentation. He's been to the forefront. Tayo Vuka. Now is this the chance? Can the debutant get the try? Cesalayani. He was brought to ground. Kings looked to have turned it over.
Ball was out.
To be fair, they have defended under pressure. And Teeny Berger, their number 7.
Yeah, off the ball now, Black. Thanks.
Is there.
Just
He
hold.
presents. And we got 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Was that Zebre's chance of the bonus point? Finished 7th in the conference last season. And that brilliant finish they had over Benetton, Ospreys and Dragons. 3 wins in the last 3 games has given them confidence as they play their first game in the new season. Kings had their difficulties last season, and now they have more difficulties in Parma as they give away a penalty, and it's going to be a tap and go, but Zebre go too early.
George, it needs to be behind the mark.
And the match referee, Mike Adamson, on his 22nd championship game, calls them back. They were ahead of the mark. I think we have to keep an eye out for Jimmy Tuivati. He strikes me as a man will be a household name by the end of the year. 2.5 minutes remaining. Alandra Van Rooyen gets a little bit of treatment. The put-in will come from Massimo Cesalayani.
Keep them all up.
Who replaced Oliviero Fabiani. To the back they go. Is this to be the final chance of the bonus point try? 2 metres short. The Kings look like they've turned it again.
Advantage.
There's an advantage coming.
Keith, just get that number of the guy on his knees getting up last.
Ball is there. Long spread pass. Crosby kick looked on. They've held it. Oh, a lovely offload. This is to be the chance. Oh, it's knocked on at the vital time. Another chance gone a begging. But I think we're back for a penalty. Let's see what the referee's got to say.
Yeah.
The ball just didn't go to hand.
5. Number 5. 5.
Looks like Bobby Devey could be in a little bit of trouble. Remember,
5.
they are down to 14
Tackle didn't
men.
roll away.
Yellow card. Now they've got
Number
2
5,
men in the bin.
tackle, still not rolling away.
Southern Kings are going to finish with 13 men.
Scrum called.
There's Bobby DeVee, all 6'6" of him. He played 20 games last season. This is the final phase of play.
Left.
On their own ball, they can get the bonus
Height,
points.
keep it square.
Violi with the put in.
Good height and keep it square. Height and square.
Kings have defended as well as they could at half-time. Michael Bradley Zebre led 17 points to 7 with less than a minute on the clock.
Height.
It's out of reach for Southern Kings now.
50 seconds, 45 seconds.
Thank you.
So 45 seconds. The TMO tells the referee and all our viewers
Bind.
across the world.
Set.
Marcello Violi, his experience tells it all. It's a good steady shove.
Ball's available.
From the Kings. Zebre have got the whole possession. It's all about ball retention now. Inches short. Are they home? Referee says they are, and the bonus point is in the bag. They've huffed and they've puffed and they couldn't blow the house down, but they finally have. And in they go. And that looks like Apazai Tayavuka, to be confirmed. Our camera from behind the goal will show us the hard work was done by Eduardo Padovani, and he just reached in at the vital time.
Everything is okay for me.
Definite try. Carla Canna
Time is yours.
with the final kick of the game on the conversion. They deserved it. They've got it. And that is the man that has scored it. No time for the conversion. He wrapped it up. He put the icing on the cake. Tayavuka, another debutant. What a night for him to score a try. 4 for the home team in Parma, and Michael Bradley Zebre have 5 points on the leaderboard in the Guinness Pro 14. Well, for Dion Davids and his team, they gave it a lash. Indiscipline in the first half didn't help their cause. They trailed by 17 points to 7 at half-time. Now, when Jimmy Tuivati scored for a Zebre team that were struggling to get scores in that second half, he really put them on the front foot. Masiola Banda kept the Southern Kings in touch with 3 penalties in that second half, but the damage was done from early on when Olivio Fabiani, Matteo Bellini and the try from Tuivati put the pressure on the Kings, which was rounded off by Tayavuka with the final score. So that's the way it is finished in Parma in the first round of the Guinness Pro 14, as the conversion is kicked from a drop goal. It goes in, the teams commiserate and congratulate one another. It's going to be a long road for the Southern Kings, but for Zebre, who finished last season with 3 terrific wins in the Pro 14, they've started with a win tonight. There is your final score from Parma. Zebra 34, Isuzu Southern